Hello everyone, this is Bhavya Singh and you are watching Law Putra YouTube channel. So today we are going to be discussing about human rights. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. So, what are human rights? In a layman's language, we can say that human rights are a set of principles that are concerned with equality, fairness, equity. Now, what are all these terms? What is equity? What is equality? What is fairness? Don't worry, I'm here to tell you all about it. So, when we talk about equality, we mean that each and every person shall be treated equally. When we talk about equity, we say that, let's take a bread loaf. According to equality, a loaf of bread shall be shared between two individuals equally, no matter how hungry the other person might be or how hungry I might be. Whereas equity says that give the loaf of bread to the person who is more hungry, who is more in need. So this is what we aim to achieve by fairness and justice. Moving on to our base topic, what is human rights? We can also say that human rights are a number of basic rights, basic necessities, such as right to vote, right to speech. Like I am here on this YouTube channel and speaking my heart out. This is just because I have a right to speak. Then there is a right to equality, right to job and opportunities, right to education, right to freedom, right to liberty, right to vote, right to privacy. Human rights are rights that give us the opportunity to choose what is right for ourselves. But each and every right is attached with a duty. So moving on, let's discuss about what are the duties and responsibilities attached to human rights. Just like each and every person has their own choice, has their own ability to choose between what is right for them and what is not. It is all about a person's perspective. Similarly, when we talk about human rights, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can choose to do anything that you want to do, because your choices cannot infringe someone else from choosing for themselves. Like, people have the right to live in peace. This is a basic human right. This comes under the right to life. So, if I am a person and I love listening to music and I am playing my woofer on around 100% volume and there is a neighbor living next to me, they have an aged old lady. Now, what happens is my rights, my choices are interfering with their privacy. If there is a person who says that I can kill this person because I have a freedom to choose, no, your human rights are only limited to yourself and cannot be mirrored or projected onto someone else. So when we talk about duties and responsibilities, we as humans have rights that are human rights, but we also have duties in order to maintain the rights of others. Let's talk about why do we need human rights per se? Like, I'm a person, I can coexist with others. Why do I need rights? You need human rights in order to preserve your morals, your values, and your own dignity. No, you cannot coexist without human rights. Why? Because somewhere down the lane, you'll have a person question your rights, your choices, your opportunities, and you won't have anything, any shield to protect you. If I am going on a lane and someone comes up to me and tries to molest me, then I have a right. I have a right to sue. If I have the same education, the same experience as a man, then we are no different. We should be tried and tested on our abilities and not on who we are. So, now in the end, let's talk about what are the ways in which we can implement human rights. Human rights came into picture with the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. This was after the World Wars, and the UN decided that they need to come up with a safeguard in order to prevent genocides and, mass homicides, etc., war crimes, everything. So they came up with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. Apart from that, the international human rights documents include the Charter of the United Nations, International Covenant of Economic, Social and Cultural Rights 1966, and International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights 1966. These are all the international documents dealing with human rights and how you can avail them on an international platform. But what about our nation? Then comes the Constitution of India in the picture. Now, Constitution of India has articles that are basic freedoms given to each and every individual, known as fundamental rights. These fundamental rights, as the name suggests, they are basic and necessary in nature. The most basic, the fundamental, the baseline of each and every right. These rights are under Part 3 of the Constitution and include around 20 to 23 articles, and along with them they also have some duties that are to be followed. They are known as the fundamental duties. With this, I conclude. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.